thank God my makeup came off.
Yeah, it's flawless.
I had pierced my nose yesterday.
You did it yourself?
No.
No.
First of all, I almost died, so I would never do that myself because I was trying to be cute and get a septum.
Oh, that's right.
And a nose piercing at the same time. Mm-hmm. After he did my septum, I was like, what am I doing with my life? I don't know if I could do this.
It's like, I don't want
life.
Girl. I got a client who ordered the materials off of Dag on Amazon and did her own.
No.
Yeah, she's a soldier.
Trust me, I am the person who does crazy color, and I've been doing crazy color most of my life. Even after I cut my hair, I told my subscribers, I was like, oh, I'm on a healthy hair journey. Girl, I already have blonde hair. After I cut it. I can't. I'm sorry. Black hair is great, but like something about that color is amazing.
But I gotta have it.
I have to have color. So they're used to me dyeing my hair, but
I love it. My game plan is to go ahead, get your hair stretched out and feel it like I'm doing now, which it feels okay. Definitely feels like it can handle color. It'll be a safe process because we're not doing anything extreme. It's actually in the same color family that you have now, which is going to work with us instead of against us. Yeah, so that's really, really good.
Yeah.
Stretch you out. I know you talked about shaping, so I'll kind of put the shape that we need in there first.
Okay.
Once I stretch you out a little, use the blow dryer a little bit just to pull out, and we can get a good shaping in there. We can see the shape.
Okay.
And then for the color, definitely got your inspo picks. I know you want something dimensional.
Yes.
Copper family, ginger, and auburn family.
Yes.
The root area. I know like in the inspo picture you sent, I couldn't see the roots too much of the second two pictures, but I know the one that you sent from my page. I don't know if you remember.
Yes. I think I
I'm
remember.
Pull that up real quick. I'll just tell you what's happening in that picture. We'll kind of make up what we're going to do for you and so on for that.
Okay.
If you see, the sun is kind of, if you can see up in her root a tiny bit, we do a little bit of a darker ginger and then we do the more vibrant tone kind of blended out.
I like that. It looks more natural.
All right, bam. So we're going to do something like that for you and then have more of the popping ginger on the ends. And we'll kind of mix up a little bit so we can have, if dimension is your thing, we can have some highlights of a brighter ginger, more on the orangey side, mixed with
difference between me putting box color in my hair and a professional. Like, I'm just there like, so I don't do the root first. Great. That's literally my process. Like, I learned it from this guy online who ended up like reviewing my video about me, Brad Mundo. Yeah. Literally, he was the first person who taught me that I wasn't supposed to do my roots first. All the time I was dyeing my hair.
Everybody jumps in and does the roots.
I just...
Because it's easier. It's like, okay, let me get it on the roots, the biggest part, and then I'll just run it through the... That's what everybody does.
Oh, jeez. Such a hot mess. Yeah.
Now that you're seeing your hair stretched out, is there a specific, I know you sent me kind of like that longer taper. I kind of got it pulled up right here. You kind of liking her shape, or do you want to leave anything longer, leave anything shorter?
So I always like
all your volume at the top?
All my volume at the top. Because I love the length of my hair, but if you see that my ends need to be taken out, I will take those ends out because I'm just ready. Like from now, I'm ready to like take better care of my hair, you know, because I have you now. Like I want to see how healthy my hair can become if I, you know, take better care of it. So if you see my ends need to be clipped, you can take those off, and then definitely all the length here. We can go as short as you possibly can in the back to taper it up. I don't mind it being shorter in the back as long as I can grip it.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave you with some length. I'm going to go through, I kind of parted off already so you can see the mold. So I'm going to go through right around this frame right here and just kind of shape you in a little bit. And it's still, I'm keeping in mind that you're stretched right now, so I'm going to leave some room so that when it curls up, you still have something to work with and everything like that. But still, and definitely still enough to rod. But I'm just going to go based off, it'll probably be the healthiest to go based off your shortest piece. So around here is where you have a few shorter lengths. So it'll probably of even that out, taper that in like that.
Okay.
And then have all that graduation going forward. So up here, I'll probably just be dusting like right where you can see that little fray and everything. Just kind of clean that up and dust it and everything like that. Okay.
Right? Sounds about right.
Okay.
It's gonna taper off.
Once a year, and then I left it in. You can probably see a little better from this side, like the graduation in there.
How would it look like this, or?
When you say stretch, do you wear it blowed out and just leave it like this?
So see how I like did the 2 braids? That's how I stretch my hair.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's definitely still enough for you to corn roll back into 2.
Okay.
So I kind of just left myself. I could probably. It's room for me to do a little bit more, but I left myself some play room.
I guess like.
Think you want to go and like right here, bring this down a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah, we can bring that
not
inside.
A lot. But I'm the type of person, I will go home and then I'll be like, hey, you should have said something.
No, that's good.
Do you think we will be done like 1?
We just getting the lift. What time? It's 11 now.
Yeah.
Maybe 1:32ish.
Okay, that's perfect. A couple of pictures. So I don't know if this is like pops. What is that? Like, is she doing pops of ginger? Is that it?
Yeah, I would say she has a little bit of that louder. See how that her ginger kind of has that orangey base on the ends?
Yeah. It's like I love my ginger having a little red in it, which is why I'm fine starting with this base.
That's perfect.
You know, a mix of, I don't know how to explain it, because it's more like a cinnamon ginger.
Okay.
But I want you to do what you feel, because I'm all about what looks good, how my skin tone complements my color.
Gotcha.
So do what you think looks good on my skin tone.
Love it.
So I trust you.
Love it.
Have fun. What's your star sign?
My star sign? I don't know. What's that? Oh, my zodiac sign? Yeah. Oh. Leo. But I swear I do not act like one of them because I don't.
You said one of them.
Yeah, Leos are so mean.
My mom is a Leo.
They are mean.
That's why when you say you're a Leo, it's like you would be a Leo.
They are bossy.
Yeah, I'm an Aries.
Oh yeah.
So it's even worse.
All
the things you're saying, I'm like, that's Aries too.
My mom is an Aries. My dad's an Aries. My boyfriend's an Aries. Everybody's an Aries around me.
Oh,
that is so funny.
Well, that makes sense. Everybody's a Cancer around me.
Timer going for about 15 on those ends because that's where the old color is.
Okay.
Just because that red can be a little stubborn, red will overpower the ginger. Okay. So then we'll do all that ginger work and rinse it out, and it'll still be holding on to too much red. Okay. So we're gonna let that come out just a tiny bit for about 15 or 14 minutes now. Okay. Tap the roof with a little bit of lightener, and then we'll rinse you, get you rolling.
Okay.
Yeah. Tom, I probably will blow dry you a tiny bit first, then rod you. Okay. Because sometimes if I rod on soaking wet hair, you'll be under that dryer for like 2-3 hours. Yeah. So I probably will do that to save us a couple minutes.
Well, you teach me. It's already orange.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably because I tried to dye it orange.
Oh, before that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what's under there. It's so funny how box style does. It literally does what it wants to. Because you got so many parts of your hair that lift it a little orangey, and then you got a few strands that lift a little blondie.
Yes.
That's so funny. But either way, we're gonna all tone everything. Yeah. So it won't be patchy.
My hair was black at some point. Then I had to go in with orange. So that's all you're seeing. Oh, that feels so good.
I'll pull it in, or is that temperature okay? Is that temperature okay? You want to cool it down?
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna lean it back a little further here because I'm gonna put you in the bowl.
That cold water feels so good.
Feels amazing. Yeah, I got some clients. They like their whole shampoo service.
My hair feels really nice.
Feels good.
Soft. Not soft in like a damaged way, soft.
I feel like it feels good. You can still, definitely still feel your texture and everything like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And then when I get that, and that's actually no conditioner, that's just a quick little run through service treatment I do. But when I actually get you conditioned and mash, you'll really be feeling back in the game. So this right here is the base color. It's a little bit of the darker ginger that we talked about. We're just putting at the root. Because you tingled a little with the lighter, you may tingle just slightly with this, but it's not bleach. It's not anything. It's just your toner. But the only reason most people don't feel anything. The only reason is because I think it's because you said you tingled with that. So.
Yeah. I love Flexi rod stuff.
Okay, then yeah, I could definitely Flexi rod I can do on any length. Usually for my perm rods, I prefer a little bit longer length because the perm rods spring up so much when I take them out.
Oh, okay.
So I just thought I'd ask, but if you don't have a set preference, I would definitely recommend the Flexi rods.
Yeah, I was thinking Flexi rod.
Yeah.
When do I wash my hair?
I would say give it a little week, just so the color can settle. Because if going in on it too soon can just cause it to bleed a little faster than it needs to. So I would say a week would be safe. If you can do a little 2-week stretch, that'll be good too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, they can last like at least the whole 2 weeks. Some of my clients like that bigger look. Some of them are okay with them being tight, a little granny-ish the first day. Because they know it opens up. They trust the process because they can sometimes when you first take them out, they'll be like, okay.
It's giving 1950.
The Phoenix, it's definitely giving.
It needed to pop. I'm glad the highlights made it.
Yes.
Those highlights kind of softly throughout there, and then when it's all flexied out, it's gonna look so good.
It literally looks like fire. I love it.
Yes, it's like you're itching.
This is the difference between
Oh man, I'm cracking up. Because I don't use a whole bunch of product.
Okay, so it's not you don't focus on the product.
The flex. So for the flexes, I get them told with just my leave-in to go in and kind of soften the hair for me to detangle, like just go through it. And then I just go through and use a styling foam and ride it. So I don't use like a bunch of heavy gel. Now when I take the flexes out, if I want to lay the edges or if I want to do something like that, I may go use an edge control or a gel. But I don't use a bunch of.
As Nene has come in her career,
yeah.
she's still,
I've been here since 10. Just
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for your patience. I got a little jacket there.
Done praying for you. As this mic on, have to break the silence, 'cause words are stronger than all our lions. I let you kiss me if you say you miss me. I just wanna feel alive. So suck it up if you can.